Alright, man, look what's good with y'all boys. We back with another One Piece discussion video, bro. I believe we are on break this week, so that's why I took a couple of days for like discussion video. If we aren't on break, can somebody let me know when the fuck the next chapter come out? I did. If we not on break, it probably come out this week. But I don't know why some niggas be saying we on break, some niggas we not. The schedule been kind of fucked up, but it is what it is, bro. We just finna get straight into this chapter this week and discuss it. Some things happen in this chapter, but not too much, but some shit definitely happened, right? So let's just get straight off to it in the bat. Starting off with some of the Navy reactions, right? I'm expecting the Navy to have some conflict with the world government and the world nobles 100%. It might even see some Marines who decide to go against the government, but we really didn't get too much of insight on what they thinking. It's more so Oda just teasing it right now, like how you saw Kainu just making little slight remarks and shit. Nothing too major, but it's definitely coming. And I know for a fact once Vegapunk actually gets to finishing his message and actually gets to name dropping shit that the government could potentially be doing, it's over with. And next, bro, we cut to Dofi and Impel down. Now, it was good seeing that boy Dofi this chapter, but we get some interesting conversation from him and Magellan, bro. Dofi basically confirms that 5 more meters will cover most of the urban areas on the sea. So that's based, and we know that Imu, anytime they use the Mother Flame, well, the ancient weapon that I believe they have, which is the Mother Flame, which is being used to power the ancient weapon, right? Anytime they use the little weapon or whatever in the Mother Flame in conjunction, it raises the sea levels up by 1 meter. So basically, if Dofi's saying 5 more meters for everything to be cooked, I don't know if he means like 5 in total, meaning 4 more, or 5 more after this most recent one, which would be 6 in total. But if that's the case, right, that basically means 5 more islands got to get nuked, or 5 more times these niggas got to attempt to nuke something for the world to be fucking flooded, right? And I'm pretty sure the world probably has to get flooded because, I mean, I doubt Vegapunk and all this revelation of the message is gonna happen just for this shit to never actually get flooded. You know what the fuck I'm saying? So it's gonna happen. But the real question is, where the fuck would Imu and the Gorosei nuke, my nigga? Like, it's a few options I got, right? I could definitely see one of them uses being on Egghead, for one, because we know these niggas is trying to stop the message and the broadcast from happening. The source is most likely on Egghead, right? So that's the first reason why I can kind of see these niggas using Egghead. But at the same time, they want to save the Mother Flame, bro, so I don't fucking know. Other than Egghead, I can't really think of any other island off the top of my head that they would potentially want to nuke. You know what I'm saying? There's no other islands in my head at the moment, unless I'm really just sleeping right now, that really have any relevance. Maybe Elbaf, they might try to nuke Elbaf, because they've always had beef with the Giants or whatever, and now we're seeing Nika and the Giants are connected and shit, so maybe they could attempt them too. Now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't even have Elbaf in my notes, but that could be it. But the government done avoided fucking with Elbaf for so long just because of them having Giants and shit. I don't even know if they would even try them niggas. And I also kind of want to say, I could see one being used on the red line, but if the world does flood, the red line gonna be only one of the only safe places. So Imu will not nuke his own spot for where he could potentially be safe at. But at the same time, if everybody else try to fucking bombard the red line and everybody else trying to fucking just bombard the Holy Land, Imu could just say fuck it and crash the fuck out. Who knows? Let me know, what do y'all think? Do y'all think this shit will be used 5 more times before the story is over? Do y'all think some crazy shit could just happen to where it's not 5 times and then this shit just starts flooding out of nowhere if he uses it once or twice more? And if the Mother Flame or Imu's ancient weapon gets used again, where do y'all think it will be next? Let me know, bro. Now that I kind of think about it, I wouldn't be surprised, bro, if wherever the One Piece is located, if Imu is still in play by then, however that could potentially play out, that's far from the future. But if Imu potentially knows where that shit could be at, he's nuking the fuck out of it once he knows his other niggas on the way. And then something else I thought about, bro. Did Dofi always know that the world was like gonna do this? Cause Dofi doesn't seem too shocked by this revelation, so it just makes me think, did he always know this was gonna happen? And if he did, that says a lot, because I don't think all celestial dragons knew this shit was gonna happen. Because in this same chapter, we see other celestial dragons, and we specifically see what the fuck is that? That dude's sister, that one celestial dragon's sister, bro. And the way she's reacting, she looks so confused and puzzled. So my thing is, if Dofi did know about this shit, we really got to figure out how Dofi found out some of this shit as a kid, because not all Celestials seemed as tapped in as Dofi is, bro. And then we cut to Saturn, bro. We still see him dealing with some of the weaker Straw Hats like Chopper, Brook, and Nami, and all these people like that, bro. We see Chopper getting poked by one of this dude's claws, you know what I'm saying? Hope that boy Chopper is okay. Hopefully that boy's doing good. But then, bro, Saturn says fuck it. He ends up trying to find a mother, not trying to find a mother flame. He just goes out trying to actually find the energy source of the broadcast, and he stumbles across the fucking mother flame, right? Now, it's a few things we gotta talk about with the mother flame, right? I've heard of a lot of theories about the mother flame, and whoever, you know, made up some of these theories I'm finna go over that I heard about, shout out to y'all, because some of these actually sound good as shit. I've just heard these floating around on the internet. Now, one, I've heard that Luffy could potentially eat this shit. I don't know who cooked with that idea, but I could definitely see it happening. It's only a few reasons on why I kinda don't, and I'm gonna go over that in a second, right? Now, the theory basically went like, yeah, we know how the Gorosei aren't getting damaged right now, and the dude was basically saying how Luffy gonna eat the mother flame and shit, and then after that, he gonna be able to damage the Gorosei, and his Gear 5 gonna be even more crazy and shit like that. That sounds nice. Because as we can see, Luffy got the little flame essence shit on his head, and it looks just like this mother flame shit right here as well, right? Now, him eating the mother flame and that making his Gear 5 be more OP, that being the reason on why he can sustain Gear 5 for a longer period of time, that makes perfect sense. I would not hate on that idea at all. If you hate on that idea, I genuinely don't know what to tell you, because that solves Luffy's stamina issue, and it actually makes sense on how his stamina issue could potentially get solved. But I don't like the idea of this being how he hurts the Gorosei. I kind of don't like that. Just because, let's say if Luffy eats this shit, right? And then now he can damage the Gorosei. It's 5 fucking Gorosei. Is Luffy gonna take out all 5 fucking Gorosei? I don't fucking think so, right? He doesn't have the time to fight all 5 of these niggas. And even if he get time later, I don't think Oda's gonna have Luffy run the gauntlet 1v5 with all these niggas. There's just ain't enough time in the story, I don't think. Unless Oda just proves me the fuck wrong, you know what I'm saying? Make my black ass shut up. But I just feel like even if Luffy fights one Gorosei, the other 4 are gonna be for other people's opponents. And if Luffy gets the power to damage the Gorosei by eating the mother flame, how the fuck is someone else gonna get the power to damage the Gorosei? So I like that idea of him eating it. I just don't want that to be the reason on why he could damage the Gorosei. If it just makes his Gear 5 more sustainable and powerful, and that ultimately ends up being the reason on what could put him over a Gorosei member, then that's cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't really mind that at all, right? But also, I do think the mother flame can harm the Gorosei based off of how Saturn like flinches at it when he first sees it in like his little demonic form or whatever the fuck. Like, I definitely feel like, since at this point I'm pretty sure we're all convinced the mother flame is a power source. Well, it's obviously confirmed to be a power source, but it's a power source for that whatever ancient weapon the fucking government have. You know what I'm saying? So this shit can probably fuck Saturn up. Like I said, I wouldn't really like if this is how we see the Gorosei get some of their first real damage off in the story, because I'd just be like, how the fuck is other people gonna do it? But yeah, the mother flame is definitely good. And after a little more dialogue and a couple more reactions, bro, we see Luffy goes Gear 5 again. Now, I was kind of confused as fuck, because I'm like, when the fuck did Luffy go Gear 5, right? But this man, Luffy goes Gear 5 again, and we see him hit a Workery with another fucking attack, bro. Workery Toppin, I think I just said his name right. I don't know why I felt like I just said call him the wrong Gorosei name. But he clocks this nigga again right in the nose, it looks like. And then, bro, you scroll down and Luffy's hand is still in pain after this. Now, mind you, I'm pretty sure the first time when he punched, bro, with a red rock, I want to say it was in base. I know it's been like 2-3 weeks kind of type shit. My memory kind of foggy. But I want to say that was base. And niggas was already saying Topman is his durability is like Kaido level for that shit, which is true. But now, bro, he's done it in Gear fucking 5th. If he's making Luffy like hand hurt while he's in Gear 5th, dude, I think that says a lot, bro. I definitely think that goes to show you that this man's durability is comparable, like if not the same as Kaido's, if not better. Like dead ass, bro. Now, obviously, his fighting abilities and shit like that, we don't really know. At this point, the Gorosei are still looking like heavy, just tanks and shit. But I'm on the train that the Gorosei are compy, bro. I'm on the train that the Gorosei are strong, that they are more than just regeneration merchants. I definitely believe that. Now, definitely feel like it could be maybe 2 of them that are just straight up regen merchants, but all 5 of them, fuck no. You're crazy as fuck if you think all 5 of the Gorosei are just regen merchants. They don't have no real fighting abilities or nothing besides just like regular hacks. I definitely think these guys can fight hand-to-hand combat, or with their hacks abilities, or, you know what I'm saying, use their regen shit to their advantage as well, bro. And then the final thing to end off this chapter with, which is probably the most important information we got all chapter, we get revealed that JoyBoy was the first pirate. Now that's not really game changing information in my opinion. I feel like I've probably heard that somewhere before. I feel like people have tried to piece it together. We've never really knew who the first fucking pirate was, or if the pirate thing was established back then. We always figured Roger might have started the pirate era, or fucking I just tweaked hard as fuck. He started the pirate era, but obviously Roger and them were other pirates and shit too. We never really knew, but now it's just confirmed that JoyBoy is the first pirate. Now, basically, another question, not a question, but something else we have to get into. It's obvious now that JoyBoy and Sun God Nika are 2 different fucking people, because based off the way Vegapunk speaks and what he says is, just like Sun God Nika from Elbaf, JoyBoy fights with the same stretchy body. So at this point, it's just confirmed in my head that Sun God Nika is the deity, the myth, the legend. JoyBoy is the previous user to Luffy's fruit, and Luffy is just the second user of that fruit, fulfilling the JoyBoy prophecy. He's the second coming of JoyBoy. Not straight up reincarnation, but just carrying on his will type shit, passing on the wills like how he usually is in One Piece. Now my thing is, right, if Luffy is only the second user of this fruit, my thought process is, how the fuck is that possible? Now, we know zones have a will of their fucking own, so Oda could simply just say the fruit didn't choose nobody but JoyBoy and Luffy, right? But my thing is, like, I just feel like there's no way in fuck out of all this time it's only 2 people. Like, really? That just doesn't even sound right. That could just be like just for the story purposes and plot and shit, but that just doesn't honestly even sound right, even if that is the reason. And if that is the case, bro, I'm thinking what I'm thinking is, did the other JoyBoy act just like Luffy? He had to, right? Like, and my thing is, when we see JoyBoy fight, is he gonna be doing the same shit as Luffy? Because I'm just thinking, like, he gotta be doing different shit, like obviously similar moves and shit like that, but you know what I'm saying, I want him to have his own little spin on things and not be exactly like Luffy when it comes to how they're fighting and how they're utilizing the ability and shit. Because I feel like that'll confirm that different users can use different fruits differently based off the user, you know what I'm saying? I kind of worded that all crazy and wrong. And since it's finally confirmed that JoyBoy was the first pirate, this damn near confirms also in my mind that people like Zunisha and this ancient robot, and maybe even Queen Lily or whatever the fuck, Lily, however the fuck you say Shorty's name, was probably on JoyBoy's crew. You know what I'm saying? Cause they all have, not, well, Lily, we know she was a part of betraying the ancient kingdom and the government and shit like that based off of what Imu said. But we've seen the robot and Zunisha apologize to JoyBoy, and they seem to be companions of his. So that they're probably on his crew. My question is, did he have a full crew? I don't even know if Oda's gonna do that, because that'll just be like a few more characters to introduce. They don't even have to be really important. I don't think JoyBoy has to have a crew with each specific role just like Luffy did, but I definitely think he had his own little gang of friends who had their own little roles, whose goal probably was to carry on what the original JoyBoy had, but they just couldn't fucking do it for him. You know what I'm saying? Similar to how all these niggas want to make Luffy Pirate King, and they're just trying to fulfill his dreams for him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. But this chapter was pretty good, bro. I'm going to have a chapter prediction video coming out whenever we get close to the next chapter release. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting next chapter to be a banger. You know what the fuck I'm saying? Because the message has finally fucking started. We got the shit about the sea collapsing last, like 3 weeks ago. And then this week, we get the fucking JoyBoy reveal about the pirate. If I had to take a bet on what I think will be revealed next chapter, I don't think a JoyBoy whole flashback, just because I think that should be saved for whenever Nico Robin explains a lot of this shit. But I definitely think Some shit with Emu and his name might get dropped up in this as well. Same thing with Queen Lily. And if Oda really wants to tease us, bro, he'll fuck around and do a little JoyBoy silhouette. He might even do that shit for us. But I'm not expecting too much JoyBoy lore or flashback info. Like I said, maybe a slight little silhouette teaser, maybe a little bit, slight more information on what was going on back then revolving around him and shit. But I'm not expecting anything too major. Because like I said, Nico Robin will more likely be the one to explore all those details or avenues. And that's probably when we'll get a full voice-centric flashback. But this chapter was a banger though, bro. Expect some more lore to be dropping next chapter. Y'all know I'm gonna be here to cover it. Love y'all boys, man, and I'm out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.